Everybody. So, hi, how are you guys doing? I'm sorry for not posting last week on Wednesday. I just felt with the video that I had posted Friday was going to be the biggest lead up, and I didn't have anything besides to do. So I got to thinking. I recently had a conversation with my mom and a friend of mine, and she had an encounter, and it got me into to thinking about some stuff spiritually. And that I had a couple people, well, specifically one individual, a subscriber that I have on YouTube, and she had said that she had seen my likeness in the form of a shift into the form of a Great Pyrenees dog. Now, if you know anything about spirit animals or what they're comfortable with, what the perception of what the subconscious or spirit is trying to get a person in, usually they will take the form of animals or something that we are most comfortable with or endeared with. So if you don't know, Great Pyrenees dogs, they're great for herding sheep up in the Pyrenees Mountains between Spain and France. And with that being said, Great Pyrenees, they're loyal as hell, and they're fiercely protective of the flocks that they watch over, or the people that they care about. They're very protective. So I got to thinking, with that being said, here is one way you can access information. A lot of times we talk about totem animals, which is more Native American thinking, spirit. And I personally grew up with a part of that belief system because my mom was very influenced by Native American teachings, very earth teachings, ancient teachings. And so growing up, that's what I had, was totem animals, and my base totem was a dolphin when I was younger because I loved the water. My mom used to call me a dolphin, and they're very intelligent. They are very cunning, they're very playful, and they have a high energy, and they're very motherly. They're very family pod orientated. And so during the summers, I was always at the pool, or I was swimming out at the lake, or going cliff diving with my siblings. So when I was growing up, you couldn't get me out of water. I would swim for hours on end, and so that was my base, that was my comfort. And I had a place that I would go to spiritually that I would go swimming with basically selkies or mermaids or aquatic dwelling creatures and different planes of existence. And I haven't been there since. So let's get into this totem meditation. Spirit, I call upon you for the essence and for all this. Please let us access, and let anyone who is watching this, if they do this meditation, please allow them to access their spirit totems. Thank you. When I was actually doing this meditation earlier, because I had someone tell me that not only did someone tell me that she had seen me as a dog totem, someone had said that every time she talks to me, she sees crows. So that led me to think, I'm like, I'm always tapping into things, and I know different aspects. It was like, I wonder if I tap into the crow spirit. And crow spirit, a lot of people, we think of crows, we think of their cousins, the raven. They're highly, highly intelligent creatures. They have their own developed language. They can sense danger, and they can warn, others of their kinds. And, they're watcher spirits. But every time we see crows, we look at them as predators or scavengers or messengers of bad, dark omens. But, in shamanic beliefs, to Native Americans, they could be shapeshifters, they could be guides, they could be spirits, they could be tricksters. In this case, sometimes they could be skinwalkers, but more importantly, it's like they revealed the essence of spirit to them, and they taught them magic and whatever they believed in. And so some, like the Hopi, they have theirs with the crow. So it depends on the belief system. I mean, Native American teaching widely believes that the crow is actually more positive than, even with the Celts, more positive than the Christian omens that we get with raven or crow, species. So I'm actually kind of looking into seeing if I have a little bit of a crow spirit, or I have a watcher that is part of that. Because usually my totem that I don't, my main is a lion. And so I have that very masculine energy, a male lion. So I don't really change all that much. I mean, if I want to be fierce, then I can call upon like a dragon spirit or something. So I really, I don't know, it's interchangeable. But the crow one had me stumped, so I was doing that to ask. And when I was going through this meditation, I kept hearing, because I had my hair up, and I heard, pull your hair down and let your golden hair connect. Like a star, let it connect you back. And so a lot of people don't realize that hair contains the essence of us, the literal DNA. Like, our entire body is composed of DNA. But a lot of times in various different spiritual teachings, like in ancient China, in the Indian, Native American, belief system, some African teachings, or I should say some African indigenous people's teachings, pardon my language, they believe that you don't cut your hair, you don't let anybody touch your hair. You have to be of high standards, and in company with the person allowing you to touch their hair. And so with this being said, to connect my hair and to connect its essence and let it flow is like the eaves and the flows of life. It has to come down. You can't just pull it up and expect, the high echelons. And with me, I usually let my hair down, to let it in its natural state, to protect it. And that's just who I am. I remember growing up, like, my hair was always straight. It was always in a ponytail. And the older I got, the more I just kept thinking, I want to take care of my hair. I want it to be healthy. I want it to be strong. I want it to, let it grow. So I've been taking care of it and using natural products on it. And that's where I've been going. And it's still a journey, I'm due for a haircut. But, okay, we're going to stop talking. Please connect us to the spirit animals in which are this totem. What do you see? So right off the bat, I'm hearing there's 3 in my personal totem I have yet to connect with. And I'm not supposed to tell you what my totems are because they're personal to me and me alone. Maybe one day we can have this discussion. But I'm just like swaying and tapping in. I just kind of feel like I'm like really mellow. I kind of feel like, I don't want to say, I don't feel like I smoked a spliff and just like spaced out. I just feel, I don't know, I feel like I'm swinging the currents of, the universe, if that makes any sense. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking. immediately right after that third totem came through. It didn't show me exactly what they were. I did get a message, so right now it's like really, it didn't even matter. I immediately got ringing in the ear and I was like, okay, thank you. It went away. So thank you so much for watching this. I love you guys so much. Hope you have a good weekend. Love you. Peace, love, and happiness, guys.